Cider for nerds? That sounds right up my alley. Victory Point Cider Brewery are a couple whose relationship was forged over two things. The first is board games like Settlers of Catan, like Carcassone, and also tabletop RPGs like Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder. The second is traditional English or Irish cider. Oh, for the Americans in the crowd, cider, I'm talking about hard cider, you know, the alcoholic apple drink that's like sometimes fizzy, always delicious, especially on a summer's day. Anyway, they wanted to combine those two loves and create a cider that pairs perfectly with a medieval setting, fantasy, board game, TTRPG night. They also wanted to use traditional methods and 100% British apples. So when they contacted me and asked me about this job, my reaction was pretty much, so we got cracking, and they wanted something modern-ish, but that harkened back to the traditional medieval sort of eras and they wanted some hidden board game iconography in there. And when someone says board game iconography, I think of two things. One, a dice. A D20 if you're a big nerd, but dice is sort of the first thing that people think of. The second thing is a meeple. And if you don't know what a meeple is this little wooden thing. It kind of represents NPCs, villages, generic human in a lot of board games. If you played any board games, you've definitely seen a meeple. And while I was looking at the meeple, rolling it over in my hands, turning it, examining it, I noticed it had kind of similar geometry to the fleur-de-lis. Now, the fleur-de-lis is often associated with France or Quebec, but it pops up a lot in English heraldry, especially medieval Middle English heraldry. But to give it the proper medieval touch, it needed some kind of bounding box in the shape of a shield. So I took this pentagon shape and sort of bowed in the edges a little. That way, it almost harkens back to the shape of a polygonal dice, you know, like your D8s, your D12s, your D20s, without just drawing a D20 in the background, because that was going to be too basic, too easy. I showed it to the guys and they were so very excited, but they had one comment, and that was, too clean. It's too clean. We want it to look like it's something a medieval monk would print on their printing press in their monastery in the 800s or whatever. So a little bit of roughening, and here we are. This is Victory Point.